Hey guys, I'm Ben, and welcome back to another episode of Underground Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at German thrash metal icons Paradox, who have returned with a sequel to their 1990 classic concept album Heresy, released through AFM Records, called Heresy 2: End of a Legend. So this album brings the story of the original concept forward and also reaffirms the band's intention to remain one of the best thrash metal bands in the game. Frontman, guitarist, and driving force of the band, Charlie Steinhauer, has assembled a killer lineup here to tackle this material in the hopes of living up to the classic first installment. Coming back into the band after a one-album layoff is guitar wizard Christian Maunsner and longtime bass player Ollie Keller, as well as Paradox founding member, drummer Alex Blaha, who hadn't played with the band since Heresy. Also included for the task of completing the story concept was the original lyricist from the first Heresy album, Peter Vogt. Musically, the band is in electrifying form here. The songs are vibrant, heavy, melodic, and exciting, taking equal parts from thrash, melodic thrash, technicality, classic heavy metal, and even power metal. And there's even elements of doom. And they mold them into a completely coherent mix that works so perfectly. Lyrically, Heresy 2: End of a Legend continues the story of the crusade of the Catholic Church against the schismatic Cathars in the 13th century. The album begins somewhat doomy with Escape from the Burning, and as the song builds up, they unleash the thrash and absolutely nail it, kicks ass. There are even some touches of groove metal in The Great Denial. The song also has a fantastic vocal melody from Charlie, and of course, Christian showing once again, as he does throughout the album, why he is one of the best guitarists in metal these days. Songs like The Visitor and A Man of Sorrow, among others, highlight the band's anthemic power, while never sort of getting anywhere near the cheesiness of some power metal. The guitar solos throughout the album are the epitome of excellence, which really is the hallmark of Christian's playing on all the albums he's done. Vocally, Charlie delivers a perfect sort of hybrid of thrash delivery and power metal melodicism. It always feels that it could all sort of derail at any moment, but it never does. And so that kind of gives the music this cool, great tension and danger that makes it so compelling. Alex Blaha is a pummeling force to be reckoned with and really drives the whole album forward with dynamic ferocity. And Ollie Keller's melodic bass lines are classy and really enrich the whole album too. Also, the band has managed to achieve a modern production sound while also capturing the old school thrash sound as well, which is a pretty impressive feat. I would say the mission of this album was to live up to Heresy, the original Heresy, and I think they've succeeded in not only reaching that level, but perhaps even surpassing it. Heresy 2: End of a Legend is overflowing with amazing, hard-hitting riffs, epic and uplifting melodies, in-your-face thrash pummeling onslaughts, doomy escapades, and top-tier guitar playing. Most importantly, each song on this album is a beast, and even though I'm personally more of a fan of a shorter runtime for albums, and even with the 1 hour and 16-minute runtime, in this case, there is zero filler and only killer. Heresy 2: End of a Legend is a masterclass in melodic power thrash. So how would I rate this album? Well, I'd happily give this album a solid 9 out of 10. It's great stuff. So if you haven't listened to Paradox, since the original Heresy, then definitely go check these guys out. They've been putting out a lot of great albums. The last few albums have been great as well, and they're a band that's kicking as much ass now as they ever did. So definitely go check them out. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. Stay metal, and see you next time.